Every major move of God, there will always be some sort of storm, some sort of challenge, some sort of test. When you run into your Goliath, you have come into your kingdom. David needed Goliath. Goliath announced you have arrived. Goliath is not there to kill you. Goliath is there to introduce you. Until Goliath comes, oh, I feel like preaching now. Until Goliath comes, David is just a shepherd boy. But Goliath put David's talents on full display. Goliath separated David from the other shepherd boy. Goliath put him in a class all by himself. If anything at all, David should have paid Goliath, because the king wouldn't have paid David no attention if it wasn't for the Goliath he fought. The reason you're fighting what you're fighting right now is that God's creating a stage for his anointing to restore. Do you hear what I'm saying to you?
I seriously had a moment, y'all. I'm coming from 319 pounds, and there are moments where I still feel like I am 319 pounds. And it wasn't until I saw this video and this one that I realized I need to cut myself some slack. I'm looking good, period, okay? If you are starting your weight loss journey, and you're questioning whether or not you see a difference, there is a difference. Slow and gradual definitely does the trick, and small steps yield big results. Do not have pity for me. I just had a moment and I had to go back, Flashback Friday style, and bring myself back. And I am back, baby, because I am feeling good. Oh yeah.
With your weight loss, you may need to add a little bit more on the cheek. We could talk down the line about ultherapy, which would be skin tightening and lifting for this area right in here.
Not too much, just enough. Yeah. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and take this stuff off, because guess what we are doing, baby? We are doing a get ready with me. And just like that, we are back to square one. Ow. All right, thank you so much to all of you for tuning in to today's video. First and foremost, before we get into this, definitely make sure you are subscribed to the channel, ring the bell, drop your girl a comment down below. Most importantly, share the video so we can all slay accordingly, baby. We will be tackling dark circles in this get ready with me. This will be my quick, easy, out the door type of look. If you are looking for full coverage, I'm sorry, this is not the video for you. This is definitely going to be something that's just more on the more natural side. Like, is she wearing makeup or her skin just popping? I know there's been some questions. A lot of you have DM'd me about things that are going on that you see and that you don't see. So if you are interested in this get ready with me, then definitely keep on watching. I am not going to be going over technique in detail. I'm not going to be going over the products or the brushes I use. I will try my best to find the brush set and link it in my Amazon storefront. I will be catching you guys up on a lot of different things, baby. Some that you can see. and some that you can't. So first and foremost, please do not come on this channel talking about I need to get more sleep, I need more vitamin D, I need to lose weight, I need to see medication, I need to be on liver enzymes, whatever. Okay, the dark circles are hereditary at this point. It is what it is, and the older I get, they will possibly get darker. A lot of women in my family have them. Once we reach a certain age, yeah. So with that being said, this is my look that I do every single day, especially in this summer heat. I will be going in with the Fenty concealer. This is in the shade 450. So if you're interested in this, direct link, go to my Amazon storefront. I'll have everything there. So first and foremost, while I get my brushes together, happy Mother's Day, or happy belated Mother's Day to all of you out there. So definitely chime in if you feel free to do so. Let me know what your plans were, what you did, if you're a mom, how many kids you got, they're getting on your nerves. This tall down below. So I'm gonna take my concealer and I'm just gonna put it right on the top of this brush, and this is a brush by Morphe. It does not have a number on it, so if I can find, you know, whatever type of brush set that's close to mine, it'll be in the description box down below. So I'm gonna start by priming my eyes first. And this is by NYX. This is their Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. And I'm just going to use a little bit right below my eyes. So right here. And then I'm going to use a little on the other side. And a little up here. And we'll do the other side. I do like to let this dry a little bit, just so it gets a little bit tacky before I go in and put something on it. So that way I don't get any creasing and I don't get any tearing of my eyes. Okay, now I'll go in with the concealer, and I'm actually going to put just a dot, really a simple small dot right there, no more no less. So as far as Mother's Day, I really did nada, absolutely nothing. We did not go out. I really wanted to stay home and be a bum and do nothing, but of course you have kids, not really possible. So I did kind of play chauffeur for the day, took my son to his friend's house, and they hung out for a couple of hours, and that was about it. Came home and honestly passed out because I was just exhausted. I really just did not want to do anything. Let me also say with this video that my editing skills when it comes to these get ready with me's, they're not exactly all the way subpar. They're not all the way top tier yet. So I may jump throughout this video. You may see me here and then all of a sudden this side done and we over here. Keep moving. Mind your business. So yeah, I really did nothing. And the best part is my son did give me a little bracelet. If I can remember, I will definitely show you guys a close-up. So he handmade this. He's really artistic, really creative, and really stylish too. So he got me that gift, and he handpicked some flowers, which I thought was awesome. Daughter didn't get me anything, which is okay. That's just her personality. And also she knows she's 11, so you know, happy Mother's Day was really all I needed from her, and a hug. So that was good. And as you all saw in the intro, he did have his prom, so that went off really good. And was to get him a limo, and that fell through because of course my son's last minute. So long story short, I ended up renting a car and taking him, his date, and two of his friends to prom, and I got the chance to take myself out on a little date. Ow. So they got dressed up, I got dressed up, and I went out and had a nice little self date. And let me tell you, I found this great restaurant. If I can remember the name of it, I will drop it somewhere in this video. And I just sat there and literally had my dinner, and I was so at peace. Listen, I was surrounded by money. Okay, this was in a very non-melanated area, if you will. Not to say anything negative, but I think you know what I mean. So I could tell that I was surrounded by money, and it didn't faze me at all. I felt so dang good. And after that, I sat there for a minute, just relished in the moment. And then of course I had to go pick them up and bring them home safely. So thank you, Jesus, Devontae Christ, for that. So prom definitely went off without a hitch, and I'm working on not erasing myself from my kids' memories. So this is the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place, and I am using this white color right here, and that is Ahhhh. And I'm just going into the inner eye just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. And this brush right here, like I said, I'll try to find it down below. So I just want to get this really nice and matte so I don't get any creasing or tearing in my eyes. And I'm taking more full body pics with them, so you're seeing it right now. FUPA is still FUPA, okay, but it's going down, baby. So I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Bronze palette in the shade dark, and I'm using the top color right here. There's no name for it, and I'm just going to be really like quick over my eyelid with this. I really enjoyed prom night. Like, that was really a fun night for me. I'm really proud of myself for the full body pic, because I have like seriously dealt with body issues for the longest, okay? But listen, I've been putting in work. So I definitely am getting more comfortable with being in front of the camera full body. If you follow me on Instagram, hello, you already know that, baby. And my issues really just stem from my gut, or my FUPA, my belly. That's really the only part that I'm like really self-conscious about. You know, I like being thick, I like being curvy, I like having big everything else. I just could do without the belly. So now I'm going in with the bottom color from the same palette, and I'm just gonna brush it along here. Nothing too, you know, exact. Like I said, this is a natural look for me. So yes, that was definitely great. I'm working on the body issues, but I think the FUPAs, baby, just listen, give me a couple of months, okay? Maybe 6 months, maybe 4, and she gonna be tip-top shape, baby. With that being said, I am 75 pounds down. Hey, started off at 327. That was my highest weight. Right now I'm at 255, so we're about 75 pounds. I might be off a teach. Save that to yourself, Miss Mathematician. So yeah, I am down about 75 pounds, feeling really good. I have noticed a very big difference in like my physical aches and pains. They're gone. No knee problems anymore. I can get off the couch, which was a big deal for me. That was like one of my mini goals, was to get off of the couch without having to roll over, and that has been awesome. So I just set my eyes a little bit with the with this setting powder by Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Nutmeg, number 7. Everything, once again, down below. I'm shopping in stores that I haven't been in since I was a teenager, okay? And it has been a real adjustment, because I'm used to going to the plus size section. I'm used to, you know, picking the last size in the back, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to going through shirts and going all the way back to the back to find the biggest size. And now I'm finding myself, I have to remind myself, no, you're more towards the front. So that has been a real big adjustment. I'm gonna go in with the same concealer, and I'm just gonna apply it right here, and I'll let that sit for a little bit, not too long. And yeah, so I went shopping in Express, I went window shopping. That is one thing that I do to keep myself motivated. I don't want to concentrate on the scale so much, but I do want to concentrate on progress. So I I go to a lot of these stores that I wouldn't dare step foot in, and I actually just try on clothes, you know what I'm saying, so I can see the progress, and the progress is progressing, baby. Yeah. So that has been a real big adjustment, but I'm here for it and I'm so excited. So my goal is to get down to 200 pounds, and that I feel I would be comfortable at. Now, honestly, I would love to be at 180. 150's pushing it because that was my high school weight, but I would love to be at 180. Can I get there? Maybe. You know, if my body allows it. But realistically speaking, 200, I think I will be fit, trim, muscular, you know, but toned and healthy looking. So, of course, I will have loose skin. That's already happening, and I'm okay with that, you know, for the time being. Of course, in the future, I may decide to do something to, you know, rectify that. So yeah, that is going along great. And I don't know, should I do a video? Because a lot of you have asked, you know, what the regimen is, what I'm doing to change it. And I would love to do a video. However, if y'all don't watch, what's the point? I'm known for hair, you know, and I get that. So me posting a, you know, a fitness type of video or how I lost weight, it wouldn't, you know, translate well if you guys don't already know about it. So you let me know, chime in down below if you would love to see a detailed video, and I'll definitely put that on my calendar and we can make it happen. So now that I have this concealer pretty much good and done and blended in to my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and use some setting powder, same setting powder, and I'm gonna push my nose to the side. This works for me, okay? I'm gonna go in with some setting powder and just place it right here so I don't get that creasing, and it also stays in place. And then I'll follow up with this flat brush, which I should have used in the first place, and I'll show you it after I'm done with this part. The weight loss has definitely given me a new outlook on some things, especially when it comes to like me in this midlife crisis, which I seriously feel like I am going through. So, you know, there's been some personal life events that have happened that have, I feel, accelerated that midlife crisis, but I'm glad it happened, you know what I'm saying? Because it woke me up and it made me realize that, you know, some things need to change, and they changed for the better, baby. So you can already see kind of the difference between this, dark circles, and the other side. Not too much, just enough. Yeah. So I'll finish setting this. I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna put something on my nose, but I think I will just put a little bit of concealer because I do want to kind of trim my nose just a little bit. And so if you watch me and you're like in your 40s or even your late 30s or your 50s, 60s, whatever, and you had like the midlife crisis, definitely chime in. You know, if you feel safe to do so, this is a safe space, so all negativity is cut off instantly. But if you have any tips for what helped you, you know, combat the depression, the loneliness, the isolation, the feelings of failure, the mood swings, like any tips that helped you, or, you know, if you're going through it now and you need help, definitely chime in below. And let's help each other, okay? Group hug. Here, let me give you a hug. It's gonna be all right. I'm patting your back. You good. You know, so yeah. And now I am just really on a positive vibe kick. Like, I have cut off all negative music. I don't watch any violence on TV. I don't you know, listen to anything that's negative. I've really cut down on my social media activity, especially on Facebook. So, you know, I understand being in this industry, you got to be social, but I am finding that social media is so negative, be really negative at times. And anytime something tragic happens, like a school ooting, okay, or you know, some type of sexual type of event happens, you know, anything that's dramatic or violent happens, I find that especially on Facebook, you are just bombarded with these same headlines, the same stories all throughout your timeline. Like, you know, if a baby gets unalived, I'm reminded of it by every single post. You know what I'm saying? And I know I did log on to Facebook. Of course I have to for my videos. And I guess there is something that happened with a child in a car seat and it had a warning on it. And I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not today. Not today, Satan. And I'm just curious to those who do this. I don't understand the point of you seeing a video with a warning, with a violence warning. You click the video anyway to watch it, and then you're surprised that you're traumatized. I don't get that. I don't get how we got here. Like, seriously, a moment. You know, when the young man died on or unalived on the roller coaster, why did people feel the need to click that video when they told you what happened? I don't understand the necessity behind it unless you want to see it and you just want the attention. I said what I said, because at this point, me seeing that stuff, it does nothing to help him, it does nothing to help his family, and it does nothing to help my mental space. Why would I put that in my head, in my spirit, knowing that it's not gonna go away? So, you know, if you do that, yeah, I'm judging you. You know, just don't do it. You know, it just invites a very sad spirit into you, you know, and why would you want to do that? I have definitely decreased all of the violent stuff. Like, I'm probably one of few people who doesn't watch Power. I don't watch BMF. I don't watch, you know, any of the other shows that are trending right now. I don't watch them. I am mostly religious type of things on YouTube, or I am listening to love songs. That is me. Or I'm just sitting reading my Bible or talking to Jesus or just clearing my thoughts, getting in my own head, and you know, I'm not afraid to say it, talking to myself. And you know, I'm just really trying to stay on a positive tip, and I have found that has actually helped me tremendously, because I cry way less, you know. I have moments where I might tear up, but then I can kind of get out of it and move on. I've really changed like my whole thought process, you know, and my whole perspective on things. I'm way more positive. So I'm going in with the same color on this side. So that's just a little kind of like me getting off my soapbox now. So if you're wondering why you are in such a dark space, definitely check what you are allowing into your environment. Please do. And also, you know, just being private with my own life, because I feel like, you know, when you are a watcher on YouTube versus someone who does this for a living, it's a very different perspective. And for you guys, you love to see, you know, the people that you follow, your favorites, you love to see them in action. And for me, I find that I'm not living in the now, you know. That's why I didn't post anything. I posted some pictures about my son's prom, but I didn't post like a blog about it or anything this go around, because I just wanted to live in the now. I wanted to take it in, I wanted to absorb it, and I wanted him to have a good time without me being like, okay, pose, okay, well, let's do this, let's retake that. You know, I just wanted to be in the now. So that has been a struggle for me, because I'm just going to be honest with you. If I'm not doing YouTube, I am in the now. I'm enjoying my life. I'm doing what I need to take care of my kids, take care of me mentally, you know, and I just don't want to be bombarded by social media. I feel so bad saying that, considering what I do. But I know for some of you, it will definitely make sense. I want a little bit more red over here, you know, just to kind of even it out. So let me just do that real quick. And then we'll go back in with the dark palette and apply this. So your girl is definitely still single. I know a couple of you have asked. So I am definitely still single and looking to mingle. I've been on a few dates with some people, more than one, and not like that, okay? So, you know, your girl's kind of just weighing her options right now. Not, you know, nothing serious has popped off, but it could eventually in the future, who knows? So yes, I am definitely still looking for HusBAE. You know, so wish me many prayers and luck on that. And I used the wrong thing for it, didn't I? Yes, I did. But we'll go ahead and even this out. I'll just use this. So right now I'm just setting this. So yeah, single and looking to mingle. I don't think necessarily the dating pool has, you know, pee in it. You know, it has a couple of droplets, okay? No turds floating or anything like that. You know, I'm just trying to be really picky and choosy about who I allow into my space mentally, you know, emotionally, and all that good stuff. And speaking of dating, I have noticed I'm getting treated very differently by men. So if you have lost weight, you know what I'm saying, and you've noticed that change, drop it in the comments down below, because I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm being, you know, cocky. I don't want to consider myself conceited. Maybe I'm just being too confident. I don't know. But I have noticed that I am definitely getting treated differently. The clothes factor plays a big part of it. So beforehand, I was just walking out the house, just literally rolling out of bed. That's how bad it was. You know, no effort into my look. And now I'm not ashamed to admit, I put effort into my look when I leave this house. I don't care if I'm going to Walmart. I don't care if I'm going to the liquor store. I want to look neat from head to toe, you know, and not so much for other people, but just for myself. You know, I want to look and feel good 100% of the time, 24 hours, 7 days, 365. I want to look and feel good. So, I've noticed a big change. You know, I do look people more in the eye now. So I know that probably just, you know, probably plays a big factor. And I'm more open to, you know, just kind of talking to strangers. And my goal lately has been to do 2 compliments to 2 complete strangers every single day. Now, of course, you know, if the situation allows, you know, if I'm in the house all day, it ain't gonna happen. But I do make that a goal, to definitely pay someone a compliment, 2 people a compliment every single day. And I've noticed that with men, you know, I look them more in the eye, and it's more, not in a flirtatious way, but just like in a confident way. And if you ever want to make a man like light up, a stranger, ask him for help. Girl, they light up like a damn Christmas tree, okay? I mean, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I have definitely done that a couple of times, and every single time their face lights up. like a Christmas tree. It is the cutest thing. And it doesn't even have to be in a flirtatious way. Just a really innocent way. Oh my God, sir, can you please get that water off the top shelf for me? It's too heavy. They light up. They love that shit. Yeah, so that has been very interesting. And like I said, my attire has definitely been a big factor. And I really feel like I'm coming into what I really like. And my like is business casual. I love looking like I just stepped off of I just came out of a boardroom meeting. You know what I'm saying? I love that look. So that is what I have been sticking to lately. And I really want to find, like, you know, a balance. I can't always look like CEO status, you know, especially if I'm going to Walmart. Sometimes in 110-degree heat, you just want to put on something that's comfortable, but you want to look, you know, put together. So I'm thinking about getting more active wear. I was watching Glamazante. If you don't follow her, what are you doing with your life? But I was watching her video, and she was saying that she invested in a lot of active wear, you know, just so she could look put together. And I think I'm gonna go that route. But my problem is these thick thighs, okay? Because I done bought a good 4 or 5 pair of leggings, and they all split in the thigh area from the friction. And I'm just tired. I'm tired of buying leggings, y'all. So if you know a good legging company, please don't mention Fabletics or Yiddy. I do not want to do the subscription thing. Been there, done that with Fenty. Try again. But if you know a good legging company, please drop it down below so I can check them out and possibly bring you guys a haul. I would love to do that. So definitely chime in below on that. BDay is coming up. So if you aren't familiar with the channel, birthday is June 1st, Gemini. Yall. So that could definitely explain the mood swings that I have on this channel sometimes. You know, sometimes I come on here and I'm like, hey. And then sometimes, you know, not so much. Yeah, so birthday's June 1st. I have some plans with friends. We're going down to Monterey for like a you know, just a nice little trip. And I'm looking forward to that. I thought I was going to dread turning 42. But I'm actually looking forward to it, you know. I'm just looking forward to more or less just living instead of the age, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to like take some trips. I have a big fear of flying, so I have to overcome that before I can do anything. But I would love to take a trip. Like, I'm talking about like a Bali trip, you know, or a Greece trip, or you know, Africa. Oh my God, a Nigeria trip. I would love to take my daughter to Nigeria. And of course my son too. But I looked up plane tickets and woo, yeah, tax time splurge, baby. Yeah, so that's definitely on the books to just, you know, do more travel. I'm thinking Hawaii might be my baby step toward hopping on a plane. You know, me and Jesus, the BDay Christ, just gonna have to get on the same page, you know, and he gonna have to understand that my time, or we're gonna have to come to agreement. I know it's up to him, but we're gonna have to come up with an agreement. It ain't my time to go. So you gonna do what you need to do to get this plane all the way to Hawaii and back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying something like that. And speaking of living, I'm seriously ready to move, y'all. I'm looking at one place in particular, and I feel like I'm being called. I am being called to this place. So I'm really waiting for Jesus, the BDay Christ, and the big G to tell me when. Because I'm waiting on them. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Don't go dumb, but go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on the word. Sit still, and he'll tell you when to go. So yeah, looking forward to that. And right now I'm just gonna set my chin here. I did go a little too heavy, but that's okay. It'll all even out. Alright, we are almost done with this baby. And I feel like with this move, there are signs all around me, y'all. I keep just getting these signs like, yes, you are on the right track. This is what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, and I can't wait for him to just tell me, because we out. I am on a big religious tip. Like, that's mainly all I listen to when it comes to YouTube. So TD Jakes is like, if you're not following TD Jakes, if you haven't heard him preach, if you haven't heard his Bible class sermons, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Because I seriously feel like he is a religious genius. The way he can just break down a Bible verse or a story, and he can just make you think about it and then tie it into your own life, or think about how it ties into your own life. It is just amazing, and he has humbled me completely just by listening to a couple of his sermons. So when I am at the gym, that is mainly what I listen to. Now, if I'm on the elliptical, that's a different story, because we need to get it crunk, okay? But if I'm doing like the stairs, or I'm doing like the treadmill, I really like to listen to TD Jakes. And another favorite of mine is Mike Todd. And Mike Todd, I gotta be in high spirits to listen to Mike Todd. Because sometimes he can be very depressing, and I'm not here to debate whether or not, you know, he follows the word the way you deem he should. You know, you do what makes you happy, and I'm gonna do what makes me happy and keeps me whole and at peace. But I know he has been controversial, you know, for a couple of his sermons, and I'm not here, you know, to debate that. But I do appreciate sometimes the message that he gives. But like I said, sometimes he can be really depressing, and it'll just kind of take me there. So I've kind of just backed off from him a little bit. And another one that I love is, I think his first name's Michael. It's Michael Furtick. And he's with a different big church, and I love his message too. He has another way of just, you know, making things very relatable for like modern day, and I love it. So I did go in with the Real Techniques brush, and this is their Expert Face Brush. It has a number, it has 200 on it, so if I can find this, it'll be down below. And I use the Bronze Dark palette just to kind of bring some color back into my face. I'm probably gonna ruffle some religious feathers right now, okay? I am not all the way feeling Sarah Jakes. Yeah, I know. I think she's great. You know, I think she has a great voice. She can definitely encourage the heck out of you. But it's kind of like rap styles, you know what I'm saying? Some people you like, you know, Tupac has a different rap style from Nas. NBA Youngboy, I believe that's his name, he has a similar style to Kodak Black. So it kind of gives you an idea of what I'm talking about. I feel like Sarah Jakes, her style is going to be for a certain demographic or a certain person. She's really motivating. But for me, I just don't feel like she breaks down the Bible the way her father does. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason that I'm really not feeling her all the way. And this lip liner is by NYX in the shade Espresso. I'm not using a sharp pencil, just something really dull, because I don't want it to look exact. Oh yeah, we're looking good, baby. And I'm not using your typical blush. This is the Berries palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going in with this shade right here. Yes, I have reached pan. Shut up. You know, ain't nobody got time to be spending money for all these palettes just simply because I reached pan. So it is what it is. I use it until it's bone dry. And I'm just gonna go in with this brush. This isn't a Morphe brush, has no name on it. It's a typical blush brush. And smile a little bit and bring it down. And other side, bring it up and bring it down. Then bring it right back up. And sometimes if I go a little too heavy like I just did with the blush, then I'll just kind of even it out, spread it out. And that is pretty much all I do for the face. Y'all, you have to get into these lashes. These are summer approved, okay? So these are the Ardell Naked Lashes in the number 420. Listen, when I tell you, these are my go-to. They look so dang good. So I will be going in with these, and thanks to the magic of editing, here we go. Bam. Like I did that, huh? Ow. Alright, so I am gonna go in with just a little bit of mascara. The only thing I would say about these lashes, they are very hard to get on because they are so small. At least for me, sometimes they do not go all the way on, so you can see that the side is slipping. I'll fix that off camera. It is what it is. So I'm just gonna press this in to my lashes. And I'm going to try to give these a little bit height. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm debating on doing the bottom lashes, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Maybe just a little bit. Just to clean up what the foundation covered, so it looks like I actually have lashes. Okay, I'll make it even on the other side. And now I do have some, dang it, dropped it, one sec. Much better. Listen. So a couple of things, I did go in with the NYX lip pencil in the shade Espresso, as well as a black lip liner for my eyebrows, baby. And I think they came together really good. Nothing too structured, just really quick wispy baby hairs or wispy hair strokes to get some natural brows. And this color, I think it matches this wig perfectly, baby. Ow. So I did reach for this one because of the color. It's right on time for spring and summer, and two, oh yeah, she's talking, baby, no glue around these parts. So I definitely wanted something that I could just slip on. I don't have to worry about any glue. I don't have to check for any lace. I can bobby pin this down, and baby, she is hunkered down. Ow. I do have some gripes with this unit. I covered all of that in the original review. There is one big con for me. So if you do want to check out the original review for this unit, definitely click the eye. It will be in one of these corners. It'll take you directly to that review. Anything mentioned in this video or used will definitely be in my Amazon storefront. So click in the description box down below /MikaLynn, including the hand jewelry. So if I can find a link for these rings by Claire's, I will have it down below. The top is from Amazon. The necklace is from Toward years ago, and of course the hair, everything else down below. Thank you so much to all of you for tuning in. Definitely appreciated. Hit that subscribe button before you go, because I mean, at this point, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Why haven't you done it? It's free. Definitely drop me a comment down below. Chime in on any of the topics that you wish. This is a safe space. Most importantly, share the video so we can all slay accordingly, baby. Take care of yourself, ladies. Keep yourself first. Most importantly, keep wearing it with confidence. And I'll talk to you all in the next one.